Hi guys, it's me again, and my daughter Molly too. I try to make this video as short as possible because the video of yesterday I made it longer than 10 minutes, which is not good. One of the reasons I moved to New Zealand was the experience I had a few years ago. In 2014, I visited New Zealand as a tourist, and I found, wow, everyone was so nice to each other, and everyone is so nice to me. This is a really friendly country. I really want to move to live here. And later, 2016, I moved to New Zealand with my family and settle up in this country as my second home. And later I found this is a really surface of understanding Kiwis. It's just a stereotype that Kiwis are nice to each other, but actually there are many layers behind that, underneath it. So at least I found two layers so far. The first one is not all the Kiwis are nice to each other. This is just a stereotype. I think this is really easy to understand, right? That's why we have police stations, we have court here, right? And it's just like a label to Kiwis. Kiwis supposed to be nice to each other? No, like Asians, not all the Asians are weak drivers. And the second is about even for one person, he or she doesn't always nice to each other, nice to other people too. Like a lady, probably she was really nice during the lunchtime, but during the rush hour of Auckland traffic time, she was trapped in the middle of the highway. Probably she's not so nice to other people. And we all know in Auckland, people in the cars, they are not nice to each other, right? So this is the first layer. And the second layer is about sometimes I found Kiwis are too nice to share their real feelings, to have the right feedback to other people in person, which sometimes will make the wrong judgment, will make you make the wrong judgment, especially when you come from a different cultural background. Take me for example. I took a few job interviews in the past few months. The first interview I took was for a really large company, and they took two interviews. The second one was took about 1 hour, and I really feel that the conversation was so good that I definitely got this job. But later, the HR manager called me and said, unfortunately, I didn't got this job. And she was so nice that she even explained why I didn't got this job, which is so good. And a few weeks later, I got another job interview, and which even took me longer than that. It was literally took 3 hours for the second interview, and that makes me feel, all right, this time I definitely got this job, because I feel so great during the conversation and the practice. And after the practice, my future boss, he also gave me a lot of positive feedback, which me feel, okay, probably I got this job, and I feel so happy about that. But unfortunately, yeah, I didn't got this job, and they didn't give me any feedbacks, so which is not good. So that's make me thinking about Kiwis. Sometimes their nice attitude are really not good for the right judgment you're going to make, especially when you came from a different background culture. And if you came from other countries, like if you came from America or Australia or England, you definitely know this different. And If you came from other Asian countries like me, from China, Japan, or India, I think this is something we need to learn. Yeah, don't use the stereotype Kiwis are nice to set a label in your mind, but always have some. Alright, I have to stop. Molly's crying, so see you tomorrow. Bye.